What is going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another video. Why not? Why not? So what are we getting into today? We have this in my hand and probably the title of the video. I bought my header for $100 and we're gonna clean it up as best as we can, make it good as new. From a couple of videos I've seen online, people use Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, which I have over here. I got 2 little bottles of this, and I guess you just rub it on and you leave it on for like 10 minutes, start scrubbing it off with like Scotch-Brite or something. And I also got this oven cleaner, I don't know, some other kind of gel thing, and I just wanted to do it as like a tester on the other half of the header and see maybe it does the same effect, maybe not, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully we can polish it up, and then afterwards we're obviously going to use like polish compound, and then we have this cone. These things are expensive as hell, man. I never bought one. I always see people use it. Never bought it because it was like 30 bucks practically. Never really needed to use it, but for this it's handy to get all in like the crevices and between the tubings and whatnot. I got this header for $100. It is a 1320 performance header. It's kind of like a PLM style, and it's maybe from the same company. I don't know. It's like probably the same exact style, slip joint. Whoever had it previously, they did this, and it's all like, it's slanted as hell. At least it has a V-band already on it, but I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe I cut it and then just kind of reuse this. But I don't know about this transition, if that's like sufficient enough or that's like kind of messes with things. But yeah, I'm not too sure where I want to cut it and reuse it or something. We have a little dent right there. I don't think it should affect it too much. Let's get to it with this thing and see what comes up from it. Alrighty guys, why this works is because it has this acid in it, hydrochloric acid, I believe, and you just like let it sit for a little bit, 10 minutes or something. You rub it on, let it sit, and supposedly, you know, starts rubbing off. I'm gonna use a little bit of Scotch-Brite and then probably, you know, wash it off with the hose or something, and then, you know, end it off with this thing. So see how far this thing goes. If it gets too dark out here, because I did start later in the night or later in the evening over here, because it just be hot as hell throughout the day. In the beginning it started raining, and then it was just hot right after. So yeah, here we are now, and it feels pretty chill out. So set y'all up. Generously. It's gonna smell like it's a clean, dirty porta potty. Look, this thing is wiping off. So I just applied another layer to that. I'll let that set a little bit while I go fix me a drink, and then I'll come back and scrub with Scotch-Brite. This clearly nothing's happening with that, so I'm gonna just go ahead and wash it off and then add the Lysol on it. Or maybe I might leave it because it has like, seems like it has some grit in it, but nah, it might mess with me. So I'm gonna just clean it off and then put Lysol on it, let it sit. What is going on, guys? Kind of fell off yesterday, kind of did some other things, and I let this thing sit, and it kind of got dark and time just kind of ran away. So we are back today. I want to finish this up. From sitting overnight, that's how it looks. Looks kind of like it got rusted like crazy and whatnot, but nah. Rubbing down another layer, and you guys could see how clean it's getting underneath, and I still haven't hit it with some Scotch-Brite. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Let's get to it. Cleaning up all right, cleaning up all right. Now we got this thing. It's so unfortunate that there's a dent right here. What are you gonna do? It's $100 for a header, and it'll be good. I'm really contemplating if I should reuse this and just see how it works. Let me get to scrubbing this thing. Let me show you guys. Put on some more gloves. Got my little helper right here. Right, Sky? Got my little helper. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to be shifting focuses just a little bit. Letting my polish stay in the freezer a little bit because it was just like completely liquefied because I let it sit out in the sun. Now it's about time to finally get back on the white TSX and touch up a little bit of these rust spots that are coming about after neutralizing it or whatever. I finally need to hit these rust spots, wipe it down, and hit it with the etching primer. Well, I'm probably gonna wire wheel a couple spots, and then I'm gonna have to hit it maybe with 600 to smoothen out just a bit, and then hitting with etching primer. We'll see how all that goes, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right quick, and I'll just update you guys as we go, because I don't want to show you too much of me just grinding. So I'm gonna start trying to do a section by section to sand it down how I need it to, or at least the most I can. I'm going with around with like 220 on the bare metal, then I'm gonna hit it with 600, and then I think we're gonna self etching prime the base metal spots. I believe that's how we're gonna go about it, going from like side to side, like section by section, step by step, so I could like get it all done and not try to miss any spots, and kind of like actually work these steps so I could follow through instead of like keep having to grind and come back and grind and come back and grind, because there's more little rust spots and shit like that. I'm dealing with rustage in here. As you guys could tell, I had to lift this up and I'm getting a bit out. It's kind of like crusty like that. I don't know necessarily how to go about it, if I should spray some neutralizer kind of in there, or I should keep trying to sand it down a bit and then etching prime over it. You know, get some etching primer up in there, and hopefully it just keeps it coated. Yeah, I might have to call my brother and like get an answer out of him and figure that out. So yeah, I just want to update y'all. This is the boring part, you know, just sanding, grinding, and trying to get through the steps of doing it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we are at Endi Oriental Market. Obviously a lot of Asian cuisine. We're grabbing a bunch of different pastries, we're gonna grab food, grabbing drinks, so much shit, man. You know, these pastries are fire, bro. Like, what? I want to try shit. Like, this thing come with a glizzy in it, bro. It should come with glizzied up. I want to try that too. I want to try it all. So far what we got, some drinks, pastries, grab some food, show you guys. Yum, 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 yum. So now we're like in the snack aisle and just seeing what's interesting. We're not trying to obviously grab too much, but like still a variety of things so we could just test it out and enjoy. Sour cream and onion, rose ball. What kind of intrigued me is these. It's also empty. Sweet butter and cheese. So we're obviously in the other snack aisle, and look, what is this? Seaweed flavor? Dang. Cucumber flavor? Ugh. Another favorite aisle right here is just ramen, dude. Sour pickled. The spicy stuff, can't do as much. That shit hurt. It's not as enjoyable. All finished up. We ended up snagging this too. Which we're gonna eat right now. BRB. Looks festive. Total sugar's 36 grams.
That's literally way more than we're supposed to have in one day.
Yeah, that's like
that's why we're not
cans of sodas. Oof, no more.
What's going on, doggies?
What's going on, my dog? Oh shit. Little interval. We're going to the beach. Enjoy some and yeah, why not? You know, why not? Nice and hot out here, guys, and the beach is not busy at all. We could post up anywhere here. It is hot today, but we gonna enjoy some time on the beach relaxing. Easy as that, and all you do is put sand in all four corners. All right, here we are, Monday. I started doing this last night, and then I just felt like it started getting a little bit late and a little bit loud, so I called it quits. So far, it's coming out really good. So what it was before, man, like, this is brand new. I bought the header for $100. The cone for like 25. This I bought a while ago, so I'm not even gonna count. It was like $8. I mean, it's just like a very minimal, and I may try to run that, but I have to learn how to use this Harbor Freight welder I got to lay some boogers and see if I can make my own test pipe and flex pipe setup and shit. So yeah, that'll be a first as well. That'll be a little bit down the road. I just want to clean this up and show you guys like the possibilities and methods and whatnot. This is a first for me as well, honestly. So let's just get to it. Oh shit. Damn, bending down like that. My knees, my back, crazy. It looks like it's gonna rain on our parade. I just got one side kind of basically done. Honestly, it's like, I'm not looking for perfection, like a gloss finish, you know. It's a lot better than it was before, and that's kind of what I'm looking for, is just a little bit, you know, prettier look. Possibilities for you guys, if you guys didn't know, like, you can use Lysol and then, you know, buy this comb, polish it out a bit, and it looks like almost good as new kind of thing. A little bit of blemishes. I can't necessarily get inside there. It's kind of a hard squeeze. I don't really care. Coming out pretty good. Like, you guys could tell the difference. Hella dull finish right there, and we flip it and it's shiny. Seems like this spot, like this tube, got shinier than the rest. Maybe I could put a little bit more time onto this and a little bit more compound and just go at it just a little bit more. It's looking so much better. I mean, look at the difference, guys. Look at the difference. Crazy. So first, Lysol Scotch-Brite, and then hit it with the polish and the cone, and it turns like this. I couldn't get in there too well. I'm not worried. Like, the rest of it looks pretty good and shiny, so it's just pleasing. It's cool that you could do this and just make it look good. I don't know how long it's gonna last for until it comes back looking all burnt and stuff, but just knowing we did it and show you guys that it's possible and looks nice and newer, why not? Why not? What is going on, guys? So it is the next day. I got a little bit of time and I'm gonna try to finish polishing this one up. I'm over here recording my little reels and shorts. I'm trying to post more YouTube shorts as well because it just helps traction and potentially have more eyes on. If it's there, why not? I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to make this a thing, so why not use it if it's there? Let's get to this. As you could tell, it is done. It's obviously not going to be the best. It has its own battle scars and a little bit of extraness, and I'm not sanding it down and going the extra mile because honestly I don't really care to do all that. I just wanted to see this little experiment, see how the Lysol does with all this cleaning, and you know, the interwebs does some magical things, tell you some information because of the acid that's in it, and it helped clean it up. Let it sit for 10 minutes, hit it with some Scotch-Brite, but I put on a layer. I kind of let it sit overnight because I got sidetracked with things, and I came back the next day and I added some more and scrubbed it down, and it came out good. As you can see, I don't think it's gonna last. I mean, I'm assuming like things are gonna burn off once you you know, you put it on the car, but it's just cool seeing it, you know, cleaned up. It's nice to see that you're able to clean it up. Potentially if you're ever selling anything like a header or whatnot and you want to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little bit newer, hit it with some Lysol, Scotch-Brite, maybe put a little bit of polish on it and make it, you know, brand spanking new. Now that's gonna end it for this video. I'm gonna have to get back to this pretty soon, but time just be running out the clock during the days, and I'm trying to get to things as much as possible. Some days a little harder. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Cleaning up this header that I bought for 100 bucks with $50 worth of material, I would say, because the cone, it was the most expensive thing, which is like 25 to 30 bucks or 20 to 30 bucks depending on where you get it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys want to see for videos. Put it down in the comments. I'm always for suggestions, just trying out different things. We got all that. Gonna be putting a lot more time onto that. Stay tuned for upcoming videos of putting this header on. I'm gonna have to learn a little bit of welding situation and see with the whole flex pipe and test pipe thing, and then get this thing installed and go from there. Eventually need a tune because of getting all these mods installed without a reflash at least either. No bueno, not getting full use of it, but soon to come. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Rish. Peace out. We never take a day off.
Work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high I cannot see.